think that when we reflect on these first 7 matches, it's just not tonight and the result and the circumstances of the match, right? The first 7 matches, who the opponents have been, how we've shown in virtually every single match so far. Then you come to Columbus and you control the majority of the match. You go up 1-0. We're building something is what I really think is the important focus, and we're in the process of building something. And really, we're rebuilding things in a lot of ways at DC United, both on the field and what you see on match day, but many things off the field. And we're trying to enhance and improve our reputation. And tonight, I think we can say we enhanced and improved our reputation. We showed that we could go to the MLS Cup champions, have a good setup, be very organized, be in our behavior and our style of play, again, in a different tactical way, create many chances, and limit the opponent who creates a lot of goal-scoring chances themselves to not many chances on the night. And we're making progress. That's how I feel.
The chances, got some good chances, both halves, and then you get the breakthrough, the nice little carom to Christian. From that point, how do you think you managed the game, especially after the red card?
Yeah, I thought when we went up 1-0, I actually thought that we managed the game incredibly well, just as well as we had done prior to going up 1-0. When Cucho gets sent off, I think that we managed large periods of that really well. I think there's probably a 2-3 minute block before they score where we just got too low and we didn't have enough pressure on the ball, and we weren't compact enough. And that against a good quality side, even down a man, we can't allow them to have free shots from 20 yards out. So that would be the case against any opponent. And that's some of the things that when we talk about what we're building, we have to continue to fine-tune many things, again, both on and off the field.
On their goal, it's a quality strike by Morris, obviously. After it, Lucas reacts, Gabby reacts.
Yeah.
How did you see that, and how did you handle that afterwards?
Yeah, I think it's two players that are competitive players, and they're competitive for our club. They want our club to succeed, and healthy confrontation is always a good thing, as long as it's done in a respectful way.
Was this done in the respectful way?
I addressed what I thought was respectful and what wasn't respectful.
Yeah. And do you worry about these types of things spiraling?
Absolutely not, because accountability is part of that as well.
Yeah.
We have to take accountability whenever it isn't, I deem it as the leader, is not in a respectful fashion. And then we go right at it, and then we move on.
Good.
We'll go to Zoom now. Jason Anderson.
Hi, Troy. Thanks for speaking with us tonight. Wanted to ask a little about the specific system you went out with tonight, with especially with Christian Dahome's role, kind of wing-back / winger. He had to kind of do it all. What was it in Columbus that you were looking to neutralize by playing that way?
Yeah, that's a really good observation from you. I think Christian Dahome's role on the night was a big one. It was a very important one. We asked him to do a lot, and he did a lot on the night. I'm really proud of his performance. Columbus, their ability to play through the middle of the field is the best in the league. This is what they want to do, but they also have really talented wing backs that can hurt you. And it doesn't matter who's playing there, whether it's the two guys that started the match or the two guys that ended the match. So what we wanted to negate on the night was space in the middle of the field, but also space behind us. So you saw many balls that ended up traveling to Alex Bono, and that was very much by design. And I think that had a lot to do, again, with individual performances like Christian Dahome.
And it looked like, at least on the broadcast, that Jared kind of took a seat, maybe gestured at his hamstring when he came out, but you also had Pirani up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Was that an injury, or was he just fatigued?
Fatigue. Yeah, no injury there. Fatigue, and we talked about a few changes that we wanted to make at halftime, and that was one of them. And I thought Jared and Koo and Jackson, all of their workloads were extremely high, all very good performances on the night. and it's nice to be able to bring the three guys that we brought on, in Pedro, Gabby, and Masa Peltola. I think that was very important for us to actually go and take the lead.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Next, we'll go to Ted Meyer.
Hey Troy, thanks for speaking with us. Wanted to just get your thoughts on the decision to start Jackson Hopkins over Matty Patola.
Yeah, Jackson's had some really good performances for us, and so when you look at Cincinnati away and you look at St. Louis away, Jackson was a starter in this match, in these two matches, and I think he earned that tonight. I've been happy with Matty Peltola and some of his performances, but I also challenged Matty Peltola in last week's performance against Montreal just to tighten up on a few things, and that's part of my job, is to evaluate and say where are some of the changes that need to be made in relationship to individual performances, and expectation of someone like Matty Peltola, who we have an extremely high expectation for. They have to meet that every single week. And again, when he came on, very happy with what he did.
Thank you.
And then the last question to Jimena.
Coach, do you think the Columbus team having 10 players affecting the chemistry between our team?
No, I wouldn't say there was any effect to the chemistry within our team. I think there's always when you go up a man, there's always a psychological piece of maybe the game or the match will have it'll be an easier task, and that's never the case, especially against a quality side like Columbus.
And how do you see sometimes Bono playing in the middle of the field?
I didn't see that too often. I think his positioning was really good on the night, and again another very good performance from him.